Okay, so let's get this started. While I still have my voice. Michael works, so we're doing the retake practice, if there's ever such a thing. Um, Number one, Michael works 19 and a half hours each week at a music store. He earns 7.56 per hour. Okay, so he earns one, he makes, what do you call? Ooh, not there. He makes this much in 1 hour. In 2 hours, he would double that. In 3 hours, he would triple that. In 4 hours, he would quadruple that, etc., etc. So we're going to do this. And how many hours did he work? He worked 19 and a half hours. Long shift. Maybe that was in 2 different days. But so let's do a little estimate here. So 756, a nice friendly number, it's 8. 19 and a half hours, nice friendly number is 20. If I multiply this, I will get 160. So I'm expecting my answer to be around 160. So let's see if that's true. So 19.5 times 756. Notice I'm not really lining up my decimals. Multiplication doesn't matter, so let's just multiply this. 6 and 5 is 30, carry the 3, 54, 57, carry the 5, 11. Let's start my new line here. Add a 0 if you want to as a placeholder here. 5 and 5 is 25. 25, carry the 2, 45, 47, carry 4, that's 9. Before I continue, I'll add 2 zeros. 7 and 5 is 35. 3, 7 and 9 is 63, plus 3, 66. And then 6, 13. If I did everything correctly, 0, 7, 5 is 12, carry 1, 7, 8, 9, 9 and 5 is 14, go 1, 9, 10, 11, plus 6 is 17, carry 1 here. Okay. Oh, I forgot in the beginning, this has 1 decimal place, this one has 2. Gives me a total of 3 decimal places in my factors. Numbers being multiplied. And my answer should have 3 in decimal places. 1, 2, 3. I put a decimal right here. So he earned, and you can write, he earned a total of $147.42 that week, or each week. Okay? He earned one each, or that week. I'm just going to make that a complete sentence. That week. Okay? Question 2. Ooh, I forgot. Remember, wait, before I go to question 2. Here is that, what is this? What do you guys call it? Secret word, secret letter. Alright, so I'm going to do one letter per question. So this one is going to be letter M, and then you're gonna join all the words to make up a join all the letters to make up a word. So the first letter is M. Question 2. Okay, so Jen's arm is 49 centimeters long. Madeline's arm is 42.7. What is the difference in their arm lengths? Very simple. Difference should definitely remind you of subtraction. So one girl's arm is 49, the other one's 42.7. Different implies subtraction, and that's what you're going to do. Line them up vertically. Notice that 42.7 has a decimal and 49 doesn't. No big deal. Add one. You're not changing the value. Okay, so it's nothing happening. Now, put the 42.7, line the decimals under. 7 goes here. 42. Simple question of subtraction. Little borrowing over here. 9 becomes an 8. This will become a 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Bring the decimal down. Final answer is 6.3 centimeters. So, what is the difference? The difference is 6.3 centimeters. Okay, that was a simple question. Second letter, A. Third question. Alexandra swam 665 centimeters in 6.5 minutes. So this distance right here that she swims, okay, is equal to 611.65 meters. Okay, and she did this in 6 point, let me write M for meters. Okay, 6.5 minutes. It took her 6.5 minutes. If her speed was the same all through the whole distance here, how far did she swim in 1 minute? So in 1 minute, obviously she did a little chunk of the 611. We got to find out how much of the 611 she did in 1 minute. So this has to be a division problem. Okay, so you got 611.65, and you want to divide it by 6.5. Removing the decimal, because we want to make this whole numbers. Okay, multiply by 10, this becomes 65. Or move the decimal one over, whichever one, however you want to think of it. Same thing here. And inside we get 61165. Probably going to round. Okay, so 65 goes into 611. I have no idea, so I'm going to use I'm going to cheat. Don't tell anyone. I'm going to use a calculator. Calculator. No, that's my settings. Calculator. Okay, so let's see. 65 times 9. 65 times 9 works. So 65 does not go into 6, does not go into 61, but it goes into 611 9 times. And that is 585. Let's subtract. Ooh, a lot of borrowing here. So let's borrow all the way from the 6. That becomes a 5. That becomes 11, which becomes a 10, and this becomes 11. So 11 minus 6 is 6. Bring that 6 down, and this 10 minus 8 is 2. So 266. 265. That should go 65 times, I don't know, 4. That'd be too much. 65 times 3. Oops, 65 times 3. 195, that works. So that's going to be a 3 over here. I'm doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong? So that's 65. Okay, so that's 195. Alright, so I'm going to go back and erase everything because my answer doesn't. 195. Okay, so if I subtract, you're going to get 16 minus 9. I have no idea. It's 7. There's something wrong here. 15. Because then we're going to have 900 and something. Okay, so I'm going to start this over. Okay, I'm not going to start the picture again, but it is 611.65 divided by 6.5. Remind me never to pick 5. So let's set it up. 611.65, 5, 6.5. I move the decimal 1 over, move the decimal that was here 1 over. It's going to be 65 over here. And inside 611, 6, no, what am I doing? Okay, there's a decimal. Oh, I didn't bring the decimal. So again, your teacher, someone, 65 times 9 equals 585, and that makes more sense. 585 borrowed, that's 11, becomes a 10, 10, 11. So 11 minus 5 is 6. 10 minus 8 is 2. Bring the 6 down, and 65 times 3 should work, and that's 195 there. Not that I was wrong, I just forgot the decimal. So 195. That's a 1. 16 minus 9 is 7. Bring the 5 down. And that looks like, I don't know, no idea. 65 times 9. Let's go. No, 65. I messed up. So it's not a 3, it's a 4. Okay, so if you divide this, okay, if you divide this, 611.65 divided by 6.5, you're going to get, and that should have been a 4, 94.1, and someone can't divide. Alright, so fine, I'll do it. Alright, yay. You should get a medal for being this patient. And here we go. 6165 divided by 6.5, or 65. I'm even going to move the decimal over. Alright, so we don't have to do it. So you know it moves 1 over, it becomes over here. So this would be a 9, and 65 times 9 equals 585. Okay, 11 minus 5 is 6, 10 minus 8 is 2, there's a 0, bring the 6 down, and 65 times 4, where did I make the mistake? I have no idea. So 4, decimal over here, that's 260. 6, bring the 5 down, there. Finally. 1 times 65, 65. Final answer, 94. So, in 1 minute, she swam 94.1 meters. Okay. Sorry. Third letter, R. Question 4. Jesus, that's been 10 minutes already. Sorry. Question 4. Akina plants some bamboo in her backyards. During the past 8 months, one plant has grown 8.032 meters. What was the average amount this plant has grown each month? So the plant has slowly been growing. Okay. So how much has the plant grown in per month? So if the total is 8.032 meters, that's how much the plant grew, and you want to see how much it grew each month. Let's divide it by the number of months it has has passed. So we got 8.032 divided by 8. This one is a much simpler division problem. This 8 over here, it's a whole number, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's bring that decimal up to our answer. 8 goes into 8 one time. No remainder. Bring the 0 down. 8 goes into 0 times. Bring 3 down. 8 goes to 3 0 times again. And bring 2 down. 8 goes to 32 finally 4 times. No remainder. Beautiful. So each month, the plant has grown 1.004 centimeters. Okay, which is about your fingernail. Okay, with the thumb, the fingernail of your thumb. And this was question 4. Here's the 4th letter, I. Let's move on. Quick. 5. Robert bought 3. Is that 3? Oh shoot. No, can't be 3. It's 5, 6. Okay, it's 5, 6 pound of grapes and divide into 3 equal portions. So this is what you have. You cut it up into 3 bags. How much will be? How many grapes, or what's the? So you got one big bag. Okay, not all the way to the top, but full of grapes. All right. So obviously he wants to portion this out into smaller bags. Okay, this weighs 5/6 of a pound. How much will each of these bags weigh? Well, division. Okay, so step 1. Put the whole number over 1. Okay, let's find the LCM. It's 6. That stays the same. This one changes. And 18. The question you're asking is, how many times can this fit in here? 18 fit into 5. Well, the denominator is the same. We can cross them out or ignore them. Okay, so the answer is going to be, well, I'll put this little guy here on top, my numerator, and this one as my denominator. Notice that 5 divided by 18 as a fraction is written this way. So it's not, I'm not doing anything. I'm just rewriting this as a fraction. And you can leave your answer this way. Okay, so the answer is each bag will weigh 5/18 of a pound. Okay, 5/18 of a pound. Okay. 5th letter, the letter L. Okay. 6, bookstore. Packs 4 books in a box. So there's 4 books in a box. The total weight of the books is 10.5 pounds. So 4 books weigh 10.5 pounds. Each book has the same weight. What is the weight of one book? Okay, so this is the total weight, 10.5. I want to see how much one book weighs. So I'm going to divide it by 4. So step one, there's a lot of step ones. Your step one here is going to be two things. Change this mixed number to an improper. 2 times 10 plus 1, you get 21 over 2. Divided by 4 over 1. Okay, let's find the LCM. It's 2. 21 over 2 is the same. 1 becomes a 2, so let's multiply that. So the question is, how many times can 8 go into 21? So let's rewrite that, but we can ignore the denominators. So let's rewrite the top as a fraction, which gives you 21 over 8. And a better answer to this would be if we change this to a what do you call that thing? Mixed number. 8 goes into 21 2 times. 5 left over 8. So each book, you have 4. Each book will weigh 2 5/8 of a pound each. Okay, so 2 5/8 is one book, 2 5/8 is the second book, 2 5/8 is the third book, 2 5/8 is the fourth book. Sixth letter is the letter I. Okay. Question 7. We're almost to the end. Question 7. Question 7. Makeda. Okay, so this one, a lot of times trouble on the test. She makes $9.45 per hour. Remember, she's so good that she got a raise. She got a decent raise, actually. She got a raise of $3.20. So she no longer makes $9.45. She makes a little bit more. Okay. So let's add 5, 6. Bring the decimal down. Notice that the decimals are lined up because it's an addition problem. And 9 and 3 is 12. So now, this is what she makes every hour. As opposed, this is the old one. That was the raise. This is what she makes now, the new hourly rate. So every hour that she works, her boss has to give her $12.65. $2 would be double that, $3 triple that, and so forth and so forth. So we can, let's see, wait, she works 15.15 hours. We can add this 15 times in a row and then add 1/4 of it, or we can simply multiply 12.65 times 15.15. Yay. Numbers to multiply. This one has 2 decimal places. This one has 2 decimal places for a total of 4. So your answer should have 4 decimal places. So let's multiply all these 4 numbers. 5 and 5 is 25. Goes 2. 5 and 6 is 30. Goes 2 is 32. Goes 3. 5 and 2 is 10. Goes 3 is 13. Goes 1, 6. Add a 0. This is going to be 1, 2, 6, 5. 2 zeros, and guess what? It's a 5 again. So since we did it, we can just copy that. We got 5, a 2, a 3, and a 6. And before I do the next one, add 2 zeros, 3 zeros. I'm sorry. It's going to be the 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 2, and 1 times 1. Add it up. 5, 7, 11, 14 goes 1, 10, 16 goes 1, 11, 9, and 1. 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's going to make $191. Okay. And 60, ooh, tricky here. Now notice that money, okay, money as far as you and I are concerned, okay, has only 2 decimal places. Yes, your answer, this will be your answer, but because it's money, we're going to have to cut it. And then I'm going to change colors. You have to cut your answer after the second decimal place. So you're going to round this. The correct answer would be, and that's 7. Remember, the next decimal place is 5 or higher. You have to make it, that's going to make this 4 go 1 higher. So in 15 and 15 hours, she will earn $191.64. 65. She will earn $191.64. cents. So she went to her boss. That's how much money she would receive. Okay, because the boss would probably round this. Okay, making that 4 into a 5. Okay, remember that rule: 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, let it score. Okay, when you're talking about rounding, so we rounded this to the nearest hundredth, which is the second decimal place. Okay, this was question 7. Let's see. Last letter is A. Okay, and that makes up the name of a city. Letter. Question 8. And we're at 20 minutes already. 20 minutes. Question 8. She's having a birthday party. Okay. At one table, 4 people are sharing 3/8 of a pizza. So I will draw. I will not solve this via drawing, but I will draw just to show you how much pizza the lady has. So she doesn't have much left over. 3/8. 1, 2, 3. That's 3/8. So this is 3/8, the fraction, and we're going to cut that. We're going to divide that among 4 people. 4 people are going to share that. They're not going to get much. They're going to share that. Okay, so let's divide this. 3/8 of a pizza divided by 4. We're not, and this is definitely not the correct one, because we're not breaking 4 into 3/8. We're breaking 3/8 into 4. Okay, step 1 was actually to do this, put it over 1. Now that they now find the LCM, find the common denominator here, the least one. It doesn't have to be the least one. Okay, LCM is 8. What I meant to say, it doesn't have to be the LCM, but in this case, 8. This is 3/8. That's not going to change. 1 times 8, 4 times 8, and that's 32. Okay. Cross this out. We're going to rewrite this little thing here as a fraction. And there's your answer, 332. So each guest will receive 332 of a pizza. Okay. There is one more page. Okay, so this one, okay, let's do that quickly. Okay, it's 22 minutes. I don't want to hold you guys. It's your weekend after all. 5 over 9 divided by 5. Okay. I'm hoping you realize that after a while this becomes just repetition. So once you're used to this, okay, it's going to be coming very handy, very easily. 9 is your LCM. 5, you're going to multiply this by 9 and this by 9. That's 45, and I see the other one's 5. We write this as a fraction. We can cross this out because the denominators are the same. So how many times can 45 go into 5? Not all of them, but 5. Out of the how many you were trying? 5 out of 45. You don't have to simplify if you're not asked to, but if you are, that would be 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 45 divided by 5 is 9. That simplifies to 1 over 9. Question right next to it, 4 over 7 divided by 3/5. They're both fractions. We can attack it right away, find the LCM, 35. You can use any multiple that 5 and 7 share. You don't have to use the LCM, okay? Unless it just means that with the LCM you work with smaller numbers. That's all it is. So the 7 becomes a 35 times 5 times 5. It's going to be 20. 7 became a 35 times 7. And then 7 on top, 21. Let's cross the denominators out. Rewrite this part as a fraction. You get 20 over 21. 4 divided by 2/3. Okay, again, put this over 1. LCM is 3. That stays. It's going to change to 3 times 3. And you get 12. Cross this out. Write that as a fraction. 12 over 2. And 12 over 2 actually simplifies to a nice whole number, 6. Clear that. 1 and 2/5. This becomes your hardest problem. Why? Because there's more work, not because it's harder. Okay, the more steps for you. Okay, so 1 and 2/5, they're both mixed numbers. Change them to ending proper. times and plus. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7, so this becomes 7/5. Divided by times and plus. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3, 11 over 4. Okay, so now we have two different fractions, and unfortunately they have different denominators, so we have to find something that's in common. We can use 20 times 4 times 4 is 28. 4 became a 5 times 5, top times 5, which is 55. Again, now that the denominator is the same, you can cross, ignore them. We write the top as a fraction. You get 28 over 55, and I don't think you can. What do you go? Simplify, so we're good. Next one, 8.6. It's an addition problem. You need to add, so let's put the decimal of the next number under the decimal. So you get 2.73. With addition, okay, you don't have to put the 0, but it's just nice. Okay, with addition subtraction, you should. Okay, because it just looks, well, especially with subtraction, but addition, it won't change the answer, but aesthetically, it's just better this way. 3, 13 goes 1, 11. Done. Next one, 45.6. We're subtracting minus, let's put the decimal here. So it's 7,985. And in subtraction, you definitely need those zeros placeholder because 8 can't be subtracted from nothing. So there's a 0 here, 0 here. Definitely need some borrowing here. So in this case, we're going to borrow all the way from the 4. That becomes a 3. This comes to 15, which becomes a 4, becomes 16, which becomes 15. 10, which becomes a 9, and this becomes a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 1, I don't know, 6, 7, and 3. Final answer, 37.615. Okay. Let's see. Multiplication, yay, 2.03 times 4.3. This has 2 decimal places. This has 1, so our answer should have 3 decimal places. Keep that in mind. Let's multiply. 3 and 3 is 9, 0, 6. Add a 0. 4 and 3 is 2, 12. 4 times 2 is 8. 9, 2, 7, 8. 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. 8.729. Easy. And 27 minutes. Maybe I can do this under 30. 10.8 divided by 0.15. This has to change the whole number, so we're going to multiply by 10, not by 10, by 100, or move the decimal 2 places over. That becomes 15. Inside, I'm going to move it twice as well. 1, 2. Need to put a 0 in this empty place, so that becomes 1,080. Alright, let's see if I can do this. 15 times 6, carry the 1, 3. Okay, so it goes 6 times, I think. That's 30. Carry 3. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. That should be enough, I think. 8. Borrow 10 minus 9 is 1. And bring the 0 down. 15 goes into 180. I don't know. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I have no idea. Whoa, I made a mistake again. Oh, okay. So, okay, maybe I shouldn't do division. Alright, so let's do this again. That becomes a 15, and this becomes a, 1,080. So instead of 6, it's 7 times, which is 105. That makes more sense. 29 seconds and 29 minutes and 6 seconds. Okay, I can do this under 30. Blah, 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 blah. And subtract 3. Bring the 0 down. 15 goes to 32 times. Yay! Final answer, 72. So that's it. Okay, so please study. Please go over these. Try to understand the questions. If anything, let me know. Email, write. Okay, but I definitely want to make sure that you've watched the video, you did everything correctly, and hopefully you're ready and you'll do much better. Okay, that's that. Thank you.